Hello, friends. Gathered you all here today to try and show off a couple interesting little things that I found in my adventures trying to translate this game. Start off by showing off something I think is pretty interesting. Now, as I've mentioned before, I don't have a full what would you call it, like a fully complete save. So I don't have all the special weapons unlocked yet, which makes this a bit of a pain in the ass. But this does not fit any sort of style of any of the guns I know of in the game. I found this while poking around in some of the image files. It looks pretty fucking crazy. I don't know what this is. It could be a secret weapon that I just don't have, but it doesn't match any of the descriptions of weapons either. I don't know what it is. This just sort of exasperates my need to have a completed save to complete this project completely. But could be a cut weapon, could be something that I just haven't found yet. Whatever. Just thought you guys find it interesting, I guess. That does lead me into mentioning that I have found where the game keeps a lot of its important stuff, like some of its images. Some of this needs translating. I have someone on the job translating this crap over. They're just kept in these DDS files, which are just compressed JPEGs, really. I have some software that transfers it from one to the other. The other thing is I wanted to show off how much of this game is actually sort of Otaji stuff. So here is, let me go into my pure folder and grab yeah, accessory. This stuff right here, when translated, all talks about Otaji equipment. So you have like white pearl defense necklaces, you have things that increase your defense, you have things that increase your attack, stuff that just doesn't exist in Metal Wolf Chaos and just doesn't fit the world at all. In item, even in my translated item, you have a bunch of references to what I think, at least, is Otaji. I mean, I guess I could be wrong. I'm not gonna say it isn't. All this stuff is all items that only exist in Otaji. Now, I have played Otaji, so I do know that a bunch of this stuff does exist in that game. I guess one step, would be to load up Otaji and poke around through its files to see if this stuff matches up, but maybe another day. But this is common throughout everything. I mean, 1,000,001 of these fucking folded files are all filled full of Otaji references. Not weapons, obviously, but the menu file definitely has a bunch of references to it. It's even got the name in a couple places. Yeah. What I think happened is that there was a demo involved in this. That's what I think, but it just doesn't follow somehow. I don't know. A lot of these things just don't make much sense to me. It needs a lot more research, I guess, but it's really hard to research this kind of thing right now, I guess. I mean, still gonna work on it though. Anyway, other things to show you guys. Oh yeah, these TEX files. I've only just worked out how to actually mess around with them. I'm 100% certain that these guys have some important shit in them. Like, I mean, these guys seem to completely control the entire report screen at the end of the missions. And so the fact that I can't translate them is really getting to me. MRB files seem more like code to call stuff in the text file. I mean, you can open these in the hex editor, and you can even get a little bit of a, like, sense out of them. Like, obviously, this stuff, it's English, and you can see, like, it's making calls to things. But if you edit it in any way, it freaks out and breaks, and you can't, like, the menu screen just doesn't come up anymore. If you guys really don't believe me, I don't know what to say. There is no you guys, whatever. I did find this interesting, which is q/dog/model/release, blah blah blah. I think that there's something that unpacks into a temporary folder. That's what the Q stands for in Xbox language. Q is usually like a temporary folder, or like whatever folder that game is running off. So I think it's extracting all of this crap to the Xbox and then like running stuff from it, which is a big pain in the ass because I really don't know how to get at the files that it's extracting. I mean, I can't FTP into the Xbox while it's running a game. It just doesn't. It's just not possible. So I guess that's a little bit disappointing. If there's a way to do this, I'll find out, but so far I have not yet found a way to actually do this. So it may end up that the result screen stays completely untranslated apart from the little things I've done so far. I know that would be a terrible shame, but I can only do what I can do. I don't know. I played with the idea of even contacting From Software, but I really don't think that's a good idea. I really don't think I'll get much response from them anyway. The other thing I want to show off is I found out a way to open these text files. I'm 99% sure they're code. I have one up here, which is the debrief. I know it looks like just, well, nonsense. It just looks like a collection of random characters. But I think that it is code, but written in Japanese, and I cannot get it to display in Japanese in any TXT editor. It's apparently some kind of coding language or a texture file. I cannot get it to open as either in any sort of software. So I don't know, I'm basically bunked out here too. If I could get either of these files, or at least the parts of these files that matter, to open correctly. Oh good, now that's crashed. It's not a very good piece of software. If I could get either of these files to open in a way that actually matters, and be able to edit it, then maybe I would be able to do something about that, but I really don't see it. I really don't see it working. I just don't see how. That's unfortunately the way it goes. Images should be easy to edit though. Should be easy enough. That's pretty much it. A lot of really weird things happen in this sort of game. I mean, I'm no programmer, so I don't really know how this stuff works. I've never worked on any sort of project like this until now. This is the first time I've ever done anything like this. I don't know how games are put together, but I don't know, it's just a lot of interesting stuff. Like, take Game Common, for instance. I mean, you'd expect this to be just like, well, common shit to do with the game, but as far as I can see, it's all Otaji stuff again. I mean, bonus souls? That's not in the game. None of these quick game, load game, second player, strength, intelligence, agility, rest, none of this stuff's in the game. I don't know, bonus XP, fully healed? I mean, none of this stuff actually exists within Metal Wolf Chaos. I have no idea. I really don't. Sorry, I'm not being very conclusive right now, but that's really all I can say. Oh well. I'll keep working on it and translate what I can over. I totally see this being done in not too long, actually. Everything I can, anyway. Progress, as you've seen from the other thing, has been the other video has been made pretty good on the guns. We've got all the shotguns, all the machine guns, and all the pistols done, which only leaves the assault rifles, grenade launchers, missile launchers, anti-aircraft guns, flamethrowers, sniper rifles, and railguns. I know it sounds like a lot, but it's really not all that hard, and it's just sort of a time thing, really, just sort of sitting down and actually doing it. It's not all that bad. We're over halfway done, really, according to like the character position. I mean, the last one here was the bow, and that's at character position 24,000 out of 44,000. Considering some of it at the top's filler, and I mean, yeah, look, 8,000 or so is filler, so we're well over halfway, really. 15,000 of it's filler, so we're doing pretty good, I think. Should be done pretty soon. Maybe a lot of it's saved somewhere else. I don't know. Doesn't look like it though. I'm gonna keep looking for parts that don't make any sense, parts that do make sense, parts that I need to research, and hopefully I'll be able to work out what all this stuff does. Making little steps here and there every day. Alright, that's it for now. Bye.